Every year, the solar industry puts about $4 billion worth of equipment on American rooftops. Panels, inverters, batteries, rapid shutdown devices, and some of that equipment is genuinely excellent. It will produce clean energy for 30 years without a single issue. But some of it is garbage. And the installers who know this industry from the inside, the ones who have spent a decade on rooftops replacing failed components and chasing warranty claims from companies that no longer answer the phone, they have a list. An informal, unwritten list of brands they will never put on a customer's home no matter how cheap the quote needs to be. Today, I am going to read you that list. 7 brands and categories of solar equipment that experienced installers across the country refuse to touch. If any of these names show up in your proposal, you need to know about it before you sign anything at the kitchen table. And by brand number 1, you will understand exactly why a 25-year warranty from the wrong company is worth less than the paper it is printed on. Let's start the blacklist. Number 7. ZN Shine Solar. ZN Shine is a Chinese panel manufacturer that shows up in budget proposals across the United States. At first glance, the specifications look fine. Decent efficiency numbers, competitive pricing, and a warranty document that says 25 years in big bold print. But here is what that warranty document does not tell you. Homeowners and online solar communities have reported water ingress on ZN Shine panels within 3 years of installation. That means moisture is getting inside the panel enclosure, which causes cell corrosion, drops in output, and in some cases complete panel failure. When those homeowners filed warranty claims, ZN Shine either denied the claim outright or simply never responded. One homeowner reported that 5 out of 12 panels had visible water damage, and the manufacturer refused to cover any of them under a warranty that was supposed to last 25 years. The deeper problem is that ZN Shine has virtually no US-based service infrastructure. If your installer goes out of business, and statistically there is a very good chance of that happening right now, you are left trying to file a warranty claim with a company headquartered in Jiangsu Province, China. Unless you are planning to fly to eastern China to argue about a solar panel, that warranty is decorative at best. Now, to be fair, not every ZN Shine panel will fail. Some homeowners report solid performance, but when experienced installers weigh the risk of callbacks, warranty headaches, and customer complaints against saving a few cents per watt, they pass. Every single time. Number 6. Reason Energy, specifically in the US residential market. Reason is a legitimate Tier 1 manufacturer by Bloomberg standards, and in Australia, where they have had offices and distribution since 2008, their panels have a track record that is generally acceptable. But in the United States, the situation is different. Some Reason panel lines carry only a 12-year product warranty. Others offer 15 years. Compare that to the 25-year product warranties standard on panels from Qcells, REC, Silfab, and Maxeon, and you start to see the gap. A 12-year product warranty on a panel that is supposed to last 30 years means you are flying without coverage for more than half the system's life. Reason is also a pure-play solar panel company. They do not make batteries, inverters, electric vehicles, or industrial conglomerates that can absorb a downturn. If the global panel market contracts, and it is contracting right now, pure-play manufacturers are the first ones fighting for survival. Companies like Qcells have the Hanwha Group behind them. Canadian Solar has battery storage revenue. Reason has solar panels, and that is it. Add in the fact that Reason panels are genuinely hard to find through US residential channels, which means replacement panels for warranty claims can take weeks or months, and you understand why a local installer with 10 years of experience would rather stock a panel they can get the next day from a domestic warehouse. Quick caveat here. If you are in Australia, where Reason has established offices in Melbourne and Brisbane and a proven service track record, the calculus is different. This blacklist entry is specifically about the US residential market where their support infrastructure has not caught up to their ambitions. Number 5. Legacy SunPower residential panels. This one hurts because SunPower used to be the gold standard. For years, if someone asked an installer for the best panel money could buy, the answer was SunPower. Premium efficiency, premium warranty, premium price. Homeowners paid $3.50 to $4.20 per watt because they believed they were buying the best. Then SunPower filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in 2024. The company that promised 25-year comprehensive warranties could not keep its own lights on for 25 years. Now here is where it gets confusing. The high-efficiency panel technology, the actual good stuff, was spun off into a separate company called Maxeon before the bankruptcy. Maxeon still makes those premium panels with a 40-year warranty and 24.1% efficiency. But the SunPower brand name, the installer network, the customer service infrastructure, all of that went through the bankruptcy. If you are a homeowner with legacy SunPower panels on your roof, your manufacturer warranty still technically exists through Maxeon. But the workmanship warranty from SunPower, the service agreements, the monitoring, all of that is in legal limbo. Homeowners in solar forums describe the experience as having a warranty from a ghost. For installers, putting legacy SunPower branded panels on a new system in 2026 makes zero sense. The brand name carries baggage, the supply chain is fragmented, and explaining the SunPower versus Maxeon split to every confused homeowner is a customer service nightmare. If you want that premium panel technology, buy Maxeon directly. If a proposal says SunPower, ask which SunPower because the answer matters enormously. If you find this breakdown useful, hit subscribe. I cover the solar industry's biggest problems and hidden tactics every week, so homeowners can make better decisions with their money. Now, the next 3 on this list are where things get serious. Number 4. SolarEdge inverters. SolarEdge has been one of the 2 dominant residential inverter brands in North America for a decade. They are in millions of homes. Their monitoring platform is solid. Their technology, which pairs a central inverter with individual panel-level optimizers, has legitimate technical advantages on simple, unshaded rooftops. But experienced installers are increasingly refusing to spec SolarEdge for new installations, and the reason is financial. SolarEdge posted a net loss of $405 million in 2025. Their Altman Z-score, which is a financial model that predicts the probability of bankruptcy within 2 years, sits at -1.28. Anything below 1.8 is considered the distress zone. SolarEdge is not just in the distress zone, they are deep in it. What does this mean for your roof? It means the 12-year standard warranty on SolarEdge's central inverter is a bet that this company will still be solvent and honoring claims in 2038. Based on the financial data available right now in 2026, that is not a bet most installers are willing to make with their reputation. The architecture is the other concern. SolarEdge uses a central inverter, which means if that one unit fails, your entire system goes down. Homeowners in solar communities report waiting 1 to 4 weeks for warranty replacement inverters when the central unit dies. 4 weeks of zero solar production on a system you are still paying a loan on. Compare that to N-phase microinverters. If one fails, you lose one panel's output and the rest keep producing. Those microinverters are backed by a 25-year warranty from a company that is currently profitable. Now, I want to be balanced here. SolarEdge says they generated positive free cash flow in 2025 for the first time in 2 years, and they are pushing into new markets like AI data center power. If the turnaround works, the financial concerns ease. But installers cannot gamble their customers' rooftops on a corporate turnaround. They need warranty stability today, not a promise of profitability tomorrow. For a homeowner investing $25,000 to $30,000, the idea that they might be fine is not a compelling warranty pitch. If you already have SolarEdge equipment, your warranty is still valid. The panels work. Monitor your system and have a local electrician you trust as a backup plan if you ever need service outside the warranty channel. Number 3. Generac PowerCell Solar and Battery Systems. Generac is one of the most recognized names in home power. They make generators that half of America's suburban neighborhoods rely on during storms. So when Generac launched the PowerCell, a combined solar inverter and battery system, Homeowners assumed they were getting Generac quality. They were not. The power cell system uses a component called the SnapRS rapid shutdown switch. Every solar panel in a power cell installation has one of these switches, and according to class action lawsuits filed in multiple federal courts, Generac has acknowledged a failure rate of nearly 50% in these SnapRS units. 50%. That means roughly 1 out of every 2 rapid shutdown switches in a Generac solar installation will eventually overheat, deform, bubble, or in some documented cases, catch fire. When a single SnapRS switch fails, it does not just kill one panel, it takes down the entire array it is connected to. Homeowners report their systems sitting dead for weeks while waiting for Generac's authorized dealer network to schedule a repair. One homeowner in Southwest Florida spent $80,000 in cash on a full power cell system in 2022. As of 2025, it had never worked properly. Not once. The Pink Energy connection makes this worse. Pink Energy, formerly Power Home Solar, was one of Generac's biggest residential partners. They installed thousands of power cell systems across the southeastern United States before filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy in October 2022. The Federal Trade Commission filed a lawsuit alleging widespread deceptive practices. Over 6,100 claims were filed in the bankruptcy. Every one of those homeowners with a Generac power cell system installed by Pink Energy is now orphaned. Generac provides the equipment warranty, but the labor, the service calls, and the troubleshooting were supposed to come from Pink Energy. Pink Energy does not exist anymore. Installers who have worked on Generac power cell systems describe the experience as a nightmare of proprietary components, restrictive authorized dealer requirements, and a support infrastructure that was not built for the volume of failures caused by the SnapRS defect. They avoid it. Number 2. Any panel your installer will not name until after you sign. This is not a single brand. It is a category, and it is one of the most common red flags in the industry. Here is how it works. A door-to-door solar salesperson shows up at your house. They talk about savings, tax credits that may or may not still exist, and zero money down financing. They pull out a beautiful proposal with estimated production numbers, monthly payment projections, and a rendering of your roof covered in sleek black panels. But nowhere in that proposal does it say which panels they are actually putting on your house. You ask what brand of panels the system uses, and the salesperson says something like, "We use premium tier 1 panels," or "We work with multiple manufacturers depending on availability." That is code for "We are installing whatever is the cheapest in the warehouse this week." The panels that show up on these mystery brand installations are almost always ultra-budget Chinese modules with 10 to 12-year product warranties, instead of the industry-standard 25 years. They are manufactured by companies with no U.S. offices, no U.S. phone number, and no track record of honoring warranty claims from individual American homeowners. The installer chose them because they cost 40 to 60 cents per watt less than a Q-Cells or a REC or a Silfab. Pay attention to warranties. You would not spend $30,000 on a car without knowing the make and model. Do not spend $30,000 on a solar system without knowing exactly which panels, which inverter, and which battery are going on your roof. Demand the brand name, the model number, and the warranty terms in writing before you sign a single document. If the installer will not tell you, that is your answer. Walk away. Know the brand. And if you have already had an electric vehicle or heat pump added to your future plans, or you are even thinking about a pool or a home addition in the next decade, make sure the system is sized for those loads now. Expanding a system later with mystery panels that were discontinued 2 years after they were installed is an expensive, frustrating process that costs 2 to 3 times more per watt than doing it right the first time. Number 1. Any equipment tied to a bankrupt installer's exclusive contract. This is the big one, and it is the reason this entire blacklist exists. On April 15th, 2026, Freedom Forever, the second largest residential solar installer in the United States, filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in Delaware. They listed debts between $500 million and $1 billion, and assets between $100 million and $500 million. They owe $114 million to solar financing company Mosaic alone. The Texas Attorney General had already named them in a crackdown on fraudulent and deceptive solar practices, just 12 days before the filing. Freedom Forever joins a bankruptcy list that now includes SunPower in 2024, SunNova in June 2025, Mosaic the Solar Lender in June 2025, Titan Solar Power, ADT Solar, Pozygen, Vision Solar, Lumio, and Pink Energy. The number one residential installer filing Chapter 11 with $500 million in debt is not a one-off event. It is the logical end of a business model built on dealer fees, subcontracted labor, and financing tricks that stopped working the moment the federal residential tax credit expired on December 31, 2025. Homeowners with Freedom Forever systems are already reporting canceled service appointments, unanswered phone calls, and inverter replacements that were scheduled, confirmed, and then abandoned the day of the filing. One homeowner had the replacement inverter sitting in a Freedom Forever warehouse in Fort Worth. It arrived on April 9th. The bankruptcy was filed on April 15, 2026. That inverter is now a bankruptcy asset. The equipment on your roof, the panels, the inverters, the batteries, those manufacturer warranties survive the installer's bankruptcy. If you have Enphase microinverters, Enphase will still honor the warranty. If you have REC panels, REC will still process a claim. But the workmanship warranty, the production guarantee, the service agreement, the monitoring, the promise that someone would come fix a roof leak caused by poor installation, all of that dies with the installer. This is why the brand on your equipment matters, but the company behind your installation matters even more. A 25-year warranty from a panel manufacturer is real. A 25-year warranty from a solar installer that has been in business for 6 years, operates on a dealer model, and is burning cash to grow is a piece of paper with a signature from someone who might not exist by the time you need to use it. So what do you do with this blacklist? First, get your proposal in writing with every brand name, model number, and warranty term specified before you sign anything. No mystery panels, no Tier 1 without a name attached. Second, check the financial health of every manufacturer on your proposal. Public companies have financial filings you can look up. If the inverter company in your proposal has a negative Altman Z-score and hundreds of millions in losses, that is information you need. Third, choose a local installer with at least 10 years of business history in your specific market. Not a national company operating through subcontractors. Not a door-to-door brand with offices in 32 states and no roots in any of them. A local company whose owner lives in your community and whose reputation depends on your roof working correctly for the next 3 decades. Fourth, get your quotes through Energy Sage, where you can compare multiple bids anonymously from vetted local installers without being bombarded by sales calls. Fifth, size your system for where your energy use is going, not just where it is today. If you are even considering an electric vehicle, a heat pump, a pool, or a home addition in the next 10 years, build that capacity now. Expanding later with panels that may not match, permits that cost thousands, and an interconnection process that takes months is one of the most expensive mistakes in residential solar. The solar industry is not broken because solar does not work. Solar works beautifully. The technology is proven, the savings are real, and a well-designed system from quality equipment will produce clean energy for decades. The industry is broken because too many companies treated a 30-year product like a quick flip transaction, and homeowners are the ones paying the price. But you do not have to be one of them, not if you know what to avoid.